Good morning. First of all, thank you all for being here, especially United Way staff. I appreciate that very much. But I am so excited because today we get to announce the launch of a new program that has been in the makings, oh my gosh, since last November, which I think is pretty cool. So early literacy, that seems to be an issue for lots of different communities, and unfortunately ours is not one that has escaped that. 1 in 4 of our students graduates from high school. No, one in 4 does not graduate from high school. I'm like, wait a minute, that does not sound right. 1 in 4 does not graduate from high school. So I want you to think about how many people are in this room. Just on the dais up here, 1 in 4 of you. I graduated. You graduated? Graduated? But that's a scary thing to think about. And so that's what helps fuel our workforce. That's what helps fuel our community. So early literacy is really important. And United Way put a stake in the ground somewhat on early literacy 3 years ago with the launch of our program, Read United, which sought to put a brand new book in the hands of every public school first grader in the Big Bend. That's 4,400 kids. That's 300 classrooms. And we did it in a week through 8 counties with 100 volunteers, which I think is pretty amazing. So when we were approached by Carol and Barney Barnett, Carol is the daughter of George Jenkins, the founder of Publix, to tell us that we are one of 10 United Ways selected to be a part of their vision, we were thrilled. So what was her vision? Hers and Barney's vision, quite frankly, was to move the needle on 3rd grade reading scores, because they knew children learn to read up until 3rd grade. After that, they read to learn. If they don't have those basic Common Core competencies ready, they're not going to be successful as they move forward, which helps contribute to our 1 in 4 kids not graduating from high school. So, 1 in 10, we got to choose what we were going to do. It's pretty exciting. And so we called the school district. We called our fabulous friends Jackie Pons, and we called our fabulous friends Barbara Wills, and we said, hey, we have an opportunity to write a big grant. We want to know from you how we can make this happen. And so we have created a program, which I'm here today to launch, to introduce to you. It's called Reading Pals. And Carol and Barney Barnett have gifted to us $75,000 to make this program a reality. This program seeks to recruit 175 volunteers throughout Leon County to work with 175 kids one-on-one in a 25-week period. We're going to be asking people to donate 1 hour a week for 25 weeks. We have worked with the school district. They have developed a unique curriculum. There's none other like it in the country, so that these mentors, who probably won't have any background in education, will be able to sit down and open a folder and teach a child how to increase their reading levels, how to increase their reading competencies. I think that's pretty impressive and very powerful. It's a program, as I said, that is completely, totally unique. We are doing it in an after-school venue. We are doing it with Carolyn Spooner's group with the 21st Century After-School Program, which we are thrilled about. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and we have selected 11 schools. And so we are here to launch that today and hope that you all will join us as we move forward in helping increase the reading scores of kids in our community. And now I'm going to turn it over to our illustrious superintendent, Jackie Pons, to tell you a little bit about what this means from the school district side.
First, I just want to thank the United Way. When you think about the Tallahassee community, our community gets it when it comes to education, and the United Way gets it. And these type of collaborative partnerships are what makes our community special. And when you think about the children that we have in our school system, the future leaders of our community, they are the most valuable resource that we have. So the fact that the United Way is willing to come forward and to partner with us on this, I think it speaks volumes of what the United Way is all about. Children reading, what's more important for them, what's more important for their future. We're here at Riley Elementary right here, and a school that is alive with technology. And you think about the 175 children that are going to benefit from this, and they don't even know who they are right now, but they're going to have an individual that's going to come into their life and mentor them and volunteer with them and to be part of their future. Last night at the school board, we honored an individual that had been mentoring for 20 years, and he was honored as one of the top mentors in the country. And I guess the powerful message that goes out from this today, that there's something in our school system for every individual in our community. There's a place for you to come into our school system, to volunteer, to mentor, to be a business partner. And Betsy's here in front of me, and we think about how many volunteers that we've recruited over the years, where we started from and where we are today. And it's one of the reasons we've been an A district for 8 straight years. It's because of this community. This community has done things for our school system. Like 10 years ago, they passed a half-penny sales tax so that they could invest in the future of their community. We've lost over $111 million in state funding since 2007, $111 million. But what's happened in the community? We have more volunteers, we have more mentors, we have more business partners, because our community always stands up and comes forward. So today is a celebration for me. School grades are going to be released today. Again, we're going to see that Leon County is one of the highest performing school districts in the state of Florida, even in the midst of all these reductions. And the reason why we've been able to stay strong is because of the type of partners that we have, the United Way, individuals that come forward and are willing to help us every step of the way. So today, on behalf of all of our students that we have in the Leon County school system, I say a big thank you to our community. I say a thank you to the United Way, and we're going to continue to work together to have one of the top school systems in the state of Florida. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jackie. No, Jackie and I know each other so well that we don't have to introduce each other. It really is a pleasure and honor for me to be here to support the Early Literacy Reading Pals initiative. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for this community to do some really great things for our kids. You know, I've often said that the city of Tallahassee is really a wonderful place to live. I mean, we got so many number ones that I can't begin. Number one utility in the nation, number one schools in the state of Florida, as far as I'm concerned. You know, we've been named most livable city in America. I mean, we got a lot of things, but there are pieces and parts of a city that make it great. And as long as those pieces and parts, and I say pieces and parts in the community are good, then as a whole, we're going to be good. For instance, neighborhoods. If we don't have great neighborhoods, we won't have a great city. Faith-based community. Faith-based community means a lot. If we don't have an active and good faith-based community, we're not going to be good. The business community. If we don't have an active and very good business community, we're not going to be very good. The good thing, and if you don't have a good school system, a very good school system, we're never going to be good. And that's why I want to take this opportunity to thank Jackie for his leadership in making us as good as we are in the city of Tallahassee. And that's why we are a great city. And I mean that. That's why we work hard. We work hard in your government. We work hard in your schools. We work hard in a lot of places to make this city good. One of the things I did when I first got elected in 2003, it's been a little while now, is I started a program where I would go out and read to the kids in the schools, 2nd and 3rd graders. And wow, what a really wonderful, wonderful program. It was so good, and I'll say it was good, that the PBS picked it up in their Raising Readers program in WFSU. And we've been doing this in conjunction with them for the last, I don't know how many years now. And it is a wonderful 5, okay, that's just, you know. It's a wonderful program, and I will say this to you, maybe many of you have already done it. If you've not had an opportunity to go to a classroom of 2nd and 3rd graders and read to them, you're missing something really good and special. And I mean that. I mean, it's one of the favorite things I like to do in this community. And Brad knows that I do. We make sure that we do that. I mean, the thing about kids at that age, they accept you unconditionally, don't they? They don't care who you are, where you came from, or what your background, or whether or not you're the President of the United States, or whether or not you may be doing janitorial service. They accept you because they know that you care about them. So this reading program, fits right in with what we're trying to do in the city of Tallahassee and what I've been trying to do for the last 10 years or so. So I want to thank the United Way for this initiative, and you can rest assured that the city of Tallahassee will be involved. We already have a program, by the way, where our employees can volunteer time already. That was already in place. We put that in place several years ago so that our employees can volunteer. So we're going to be there. We're going to be, and I'm going to make an attempt to be there too. Give me one of them.
I will give you one of them.
Okay? All right. I like a lot of them, though, Teacher, but that's okay. But really, this is really fundamental. I mean, we always know this cliche, reading is fundamental, and it certainly is. And we can't escape that. And when our kids learn how to read, they're going to be good. And we got good kids in this community. So I want to thank you, thank the United Way, Helen. I want to thank Jackie again for what he's doing. Man, he took him off the front page for a few days, by the way. Thank you, Jackie. And with that, I shouldn't have said that, but and with that, I'm going to introduce the county administrator, that is Vince Long. Vince?
Good morning, everyone. Let's hear it again for the leadership of our mayor and our superintendent. Look, literacy is linked to the quality of life in our community, and we view it as a responsibility, teaching children, our youngest citizens, to read in this community. And it's a core function, really, at Leon County, is evidenced every day through our downtown library and all 6 branches. But anytime we get an opportunity to do more and to partner with the partners that we have before you today, you can count us in. So Heather, when it comes to volunteers, count us in. We'll be there. And during budget time, I know that we're all going through, yes, leveraging these partnerships is very, very important to us. So with that, again, you can count Leon County in, and I would like to introduce to you Brooke Halleck, who's the Chief Brand Officer for Capital City Bank, and even more importantly, the 2012 United Way Power of the Purse Chair. Brooke?
As you've heard, there is so much excitement about this reading initiative, and for good reason. Reading Pals will provide volunteers a phenomenal one-on-one experience with a weekly commitment where their weekly commitment to reading with a child promises to provide amazing results. That's why, like the city and the county, Capital City Bank Associates are also committed to being a part of the solution and being Reading Pals. So, this is what you all want to know. How does the program work? It's simple. We're going to match 175 volunteers to read one-on-one with children in kindergarten, first, or second grade who have been identified by Leon County Schools as a struggling reader. Volunteers will commit to read with that child every week for 25 weeks. Plus, they have an opportunity to choose the location that works best for them from a list of 11 participating elementary schools. So today, we are ready to get started. We need 175 volunteers. 174. Vince? 173. I'm not going to count down to 120, I promise. But we need volunteers because we have the opportunity to change a child's future. A child's reading skills in elementary school can increase the probability of a high school graduation. So early intervention with a child during their elementary school years is critically important. So please help us spread the word. Simple, 175 volunteers, 25 weeks, 1 hour a week. Thank you for coming today and sharing in this exciting initiative for Leon County. And remember, sign up today. You can visit United Way of the Big Bend's website. You can call the United Way of the Big Bend. And for those like Mayor Marks and Vince Long, you can sign up right there at a computer. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.